Okay, just made it home. My appointment, and y'all pray for me, because there ain't too many people that can work my nerves so bad that I just want to bite people. That's the only way I can think to it. Oh, God help me. I love my mama. Oh, my God. You know, I've always heard people say it's, well, I don't know if I always heard people say, but somebody told me a long time ago that the very thing that you dislike about a person is usually something you dislike about yourself. And, ooh, if I've ever acted like that towards anybody, I apologize. And I thank God for acknowledgement, because you got to acknowledge it first in order to change it. And that is the goal. Somebody was trying to call in. I don't know who that was. They'll have to wait, whoever it is. But I knew I wouldn't remember what he said the issue was, so I asked him for some kind of documentation. One thing I remember was something about some leakage from some veins in my legs. But funny thing is, it all comes back to the weight. Yeah. And I did let him know that I was in the process of doing the gastric bypass surgery. And so he said that that's a plus to what they need to do. But in that case, it's better for me to do the surgery first. And then after I've lost a significant amount of weight, then they can go in and do their procedure. He said it would be in office, laser procedure, something about they would put a IV in my thigh, like the side, inside of my thigh, and then take a laser down through my vein to something about heat and sealing the veins, I guess, because it's preventing or causing trouble for my blood to circulate to my heart. So yeah, that plays a part in the swelling that we're having. So yeah, it's a lot. He gave me the name of it. Chronic venous insufficiency, I guess that's what it is. He gave me some pamphlets in regards to it. I won't even try to read all of this to you guys. Oh, excuse me. But I need to try and get the compression socks on. I don't know. I'm tired. I think I'm probably, I did walk to, because Mama needed to go get Lena from dialysis, so I took my walker in this time instead of using the wheelchair. So, yeah, that's a lot because it's inside the hospital upstairs on the fourth floor. So, yeah. So I'm a little tired. I was nodding off in the car. Supposed to start Journey's here, but I told her I may need to take a nap first. And I really want to take a walk because when I get frustrated like this, that's what I like to do. I like to take a walk to clear my mind, to get all this frustration off of me. But unfortunately, we haven't been able to do it as much as we'd like to because I can get frustrated a lot. It don't take much. Just, I don't deal well with people when they just, I said my word for today. It was in my mind, I was like consideration. Because that's what frustrates me when I feel like people are not considerate of how something makes you feel or how you feel. And if I'm honest with myself, I believe I've been that person myself, and I think that's why it frustrates me, because that has been me. Y'all gotta forgive, there's the yelling once again. But I haven't always been considerate of people, especially when it came down to what I wanted. I can admit that, yeah. That as kind as I like to think I am, and it doesn't mean that I'm not. But on the other end of that coin, I can be mean. And it's normally, I like to say it's only towards my family, but no. I've been mean towards just people in general. If they just, I don't agree with the way something is done, or I don't like the way it's done, or it doesn't make sense to me. I really can be. Matter of fact, I had a situation not too long ago, right before I started doing this channel. As a matter of fact, where went out with some people from the church to, well, it was women. It was a women's fellowship. And didn't like the food, didn't like their process or how they did things. And I thought that I hid it. At least I had convinced myself I had, that I did. I mean, I knew my face, because that's a hard one for me. To get the face to match up, or to get the face to look phony or look like I'm not frustrated. Yeah. That part, only God can. Because as soon as I feel it, I think it shows on my face before it shows anywhere else. And yeah, I apparently wasn't at my best. Excuse me for a moment. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get up. Sorry, y'all. That's that little boy. Yeah, and I had Um, well, hey, sorry, Pastor, but I had a conversation with my pastor about it, and one thing I appreciate about him is um, he gonna give it to you real, and it gonna sometimes hurt your feelings. Don't get it twisted, but um, thankfully I realized that it's out of love that he does it. You know, that he tells it to you real, and um, as I told him, if I can't grow if I don't know, you know, um, because like I said, I thought that I hid it enough where only select group of people would know how I was feeling. I mean, I verbally said it to a few people, but apparently I said it a lot and didn't even realize it. But anyways, after talking to him, I reached out to my sister, not my blood sister, but sister all the same. And I reached out to her because one thing about her, she gonna tell it to me real as well. And I also know with hers not to hurt my feelings, it's out of love and it's to help me. And that's my goal, is to grow. And in order for me to get better, I need people like that in my life that's going to tell me the truth and don't coddle me, you know. And, you know, yeah, I appreciate the consideration about my feelings, but if it requires my feelings to get hurt for you to tell me the truth, then it's just something I have to deal with. So I appreciate people like that. But I appreciate the ones on the other end that, you know, kind of baby. I'll admit that, because sometimes I can use it because I can be so emotional and stuff. So, and I think that was kind of what pushed me to start doing this, was because it was right after that I kind of made the decision or started with this whole channel thing. So I guess it was a blessing in disguise kind of thing. I mean, I hated the fact that something, you know, you learn about me, and if you know me, you know this. I don't like to embarrass people for the most part, but more than people, I don't like to embarrass God, because and over the years I've probably done it more than I would care to say, if I'm honest. And but again, that's a part of the growth. It's not just a physical and mental, it's spiritual as well for me. And it's not to say that I won't mess up again, you know, because unfortunately we're human, not perfect, and we still got some growing to do. And having to come to a realization that it's not about you. And yeah, and I think for a long time, that's what I tried to make it about me. You would think that someone with the issues and in my condition and those kind of things would not, I guess, be the type of person that would, you know, cause those kind of problems. But hurt people. So, but yeah. And then the one thing I'm thankful about is I'm okay with apologizing. I'll even admit when I'm wrong. Sometimes it takes me a minute to admit it. I'm sure quite a few people out there are like, yep, yeah, she ain't gonna say it right away. But if you can make me understand or show me, or sometimes it takes God to show me, trust me, because I'll admit I don't take well when people try to tell me. Certain people I do, but then there's certain people I don't even want to hear from, I'll be honest, because I feel like you're the last person that can tell me. But that's something I have to work on as well, because if God can speak through a donkey, you know, I gotta realize that he can use, gotta use whoever he want to get a message to whomever he want, and that includes me. So yeah. Sorry, y'all. That took me into some deep thinking. But yeah, that's where we're at today. So y'all say a prayer for me. I'm gonna try and send my sister a message to give me a call if she hasn't already taken a break. I gotta figure out something to eat. I think I may, if I still have some of those Brussels sprouts, eat those. I know it's not breakfast food, but we gotta eat something. And I don't know, maybe I'll cook an egg. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know. I'm sorry. I can go off sometimes into my thoughts, and yeah, but all right. Once we get those thoughts together, maybe we'll share them. So let me go and see what's in there that I can eat, because if I take a nap, I mean, it's already, we're past breakfast time, so it looks like it's gonna be brunch or lunch. I know I gotta work on that, y'all. Just getting up, having something, because 3 meals a day, we gotta get that in our head, and we don't want any setbacks. So yeah, we gotta start now. I'm gonna work on the whole food prep, all of that stuff. I think that's what we're gonna try and focus on maybe this week. Getting my sister to help me out with that. And yeah, so and we may use this channel for that as well, to help us, and because it can remind us as well. So all right, y'all, thanks for listening, and yeah, appreciate it, because I'm feeling a little calmer now. And so, I'm learning that when I can talk things out and get things out, it does help. So appreciate you listening. Chat with you later. Bye bye.